We're getting into the fun stuff now. So, big push this week has been on just cleanup in general, and taking this thing to the next level as far as browser support. So, let's reset the app. You can see we have that little fade in now. So, one, you can see the loading very briefly, and then this falls into place. This is using an CSS animation and then a animation end event in order to play the sound effect. So we get the little ding as it actually animates into place, because there's an event emitted based on the CSS transition ending. It's kind of cool event. We've used that before, not for sound before, so that's kind of neat. But I can always disable the sound, and then it respects those values. So let's see this full screen to just step through the current state of the app. I'm on fast internet, presumably, even though I'm localhost, right? So go to select a course, style, and we even get our little character popping up to say, woot, you did it. As another example of that character, right? We remix the box, 1, 2, 3, 4, and our little character shows up, although we'll need to have background color added to that, most likely. So you can see that now I am logged in. And if I reset the app or reload, right, we get the same state with step 4. If I was to try to force step 3, it kicks us over to step 4. Didn't play the sound because I hadn't actually interacted with the page. That's a browser level thing. Let's set for dark mode to start. Yay, dark mode. This is taking fun. I just wrote a long thread about performance. Let's see what happens when I throttle. Let's throttle to fast 3G and watch how it loads things in. So refresh, right? We get this vanilla HTML, but we still have our SVG background just to make sure that we have that. And now, still loading. Right, and this is step 4, which has some more aggressive dynamic imports. But you can see over here, the character is loading very progressive. There we go. So now the asset's loaded. That's because of the lazy load as well as the asynchronous decode. Now, step 4 here is dynamically, this is our promise progress tag. It's loading a lot of assets dynamically in the background, which is what stalled everything. So let's reset the app and see what happens. So HAX is loading. It says step 4 at the top presently, but there we go. Kicks us over to step 1. And we see that our little character is going to do there he is, fading in a couple SVGs at a time, seeing that decode happen. Now, if we click course to go to the next one, watch, these will load in real quick. Oh, they were already there. You couldn't even tell. There we go. I was going to say, there is the same type of asynchronous loading, and this is lazy loaded, right? So we're on a very long scroll, but you don't know that other than when you see the animation take place for these things to fly off to the side. All right, and so this is doing these dynamic import of assets, and then once our brim of our hat fills up, we should be good to go. See, it's loading dynamically a whole ton of things behind the scenes here, and we're done. So another reason that I enjoy testing these things at 3G is you pick up on a lot of state management types of issues along the way. So obviously, it looks all easy and when it's all working together nicely, but there is a lot of engineering that goes into something even this fun. So if you want to learn more about the magic behind the HAX app that our team is working on, make sure to check out hax.camp and attend HAX Camp PSU this May 9th and 10th. Look forward to the final product being unveiled, as we're still, maybe about 70% done. This still needs to actually get hooked into the backend, among other things.